Hello, it's me again, Sayonara. Yeah, my mouse just wasn't working. I don't know why. Little quirks in life which keep things amusing, don't they? No, I was just sitting under my tree now, just on the couch, as you do. No, I was just thinking, how the universe is sort of biology is sort of circuited in a certain way, and I suppose it's kind of like we're inside a Buddha somewhere, and he's out there living his life, and how he lives his life is how it affects our life, I suppose. And I always feel like I'm that central sort of nervous system of Buddha, the central being of his existence, sort of inside of himself. And one day I'll probably wake up somewhere else in like in an eternal world of immortal sort of world. This is a journey we're on. We're inside of his being somewhere. I assume probably in his head, or it's what the universe sort of is inside of Buddha's head. Sort of a dream he's having that's ever expanding into his consciousness and his life. Yeah, it's like we're all perfect, really. Buddha has negative and positive thoughts, so good and bad things happen in the world. We can try our best to do the right thing. We don't always do that because we're learning. We're learning right from wrong. We're learning to live from our mistakes, and yeah, that's my take on it anyway. And so it's a journey from inception of sort of swamp beings, I suppose, into humanity, and then moving on to bigger and better things. I think we become Superman, and then I think one day I'll wake up Buddha in another world, being loved by them. I think he's seeking out a wife. He's doing all the things I'm trying to do. So he's meditated a long time. He's met people. He's slept with men. He's trying to find a girl. He's doing all sorts of things to enjoy his life, and we're just not a product, but we're on the journey with him. I think maybe Jesus was one of his children. Maybe he's already passed on and is sitting there in the paddock with him, running around as a little child or something. Yeah. I think that's the take on how that is. I do remember being Jesus at one point. I was just, it was like we're the same person. Yeah, it's hard to describe history and spirituality and how it all exists. It's not me and you. It's all us. It's all a collective. Yeah, it's very interesting. You can't really just explain it in a sentence. I remember so many things. Like Jesus was always on his own. He was always determined to do things on his own and be different. And he went to the desert and he was just, contemplating his life on his own. He didn't seek advice from others. He tended to try and figure things out. It was because he was right at the forefront of his journey. And his belief was his father was in heaven, and he was going to meet him and pave his way and to that. And I think soon after, when he was crucified and rose and walked off and disappeared from everywhere, I think he just flew away, in a way. He was probably born a child from the Buddha, I'd say. And it's like we were him, like my body, I was 300 warriors, and the body of Christ as well. So I was Jesus as well. But then I was born this life. Those 300 warriors passed away and became my soul, and I was born from the body of Christ, and that was little Evan come out. I had to have all those experiences to make the person that I was. So yeah, it's and then those beings in me moved on as well to create heaven, and those are all people that died, so they don't come back, they move on. But they made the person that I am, and I was also my body, and it gave me that demigod sort of feeling around me. And then I went through all my shit, and I evolved a superpower, or Superman with a super soul. It's and I can see Jesus is like a unicorn in heaven. You become a unicorn. He's running around, this little child. He can do anything. He's a unicorn. He can run around. He can, create dreams, wishes, bring wishes to life. Buddha's just sitting in the paddock, wanting to be in love. My superpower goes right out to the edges of the universe. It's enormous. It's almost like it wasn't there, but you sort of wake up to it. And you sort of already realise that's who you are, you're this sort of super being. But you evolve, and but you got to remember, we're not inside the head of a human being, we're inside of the head of a God, So as he experiences new things, he changes as well, and superpowers like a new chemical gets created, a new fabric as Buddha grows, and anyway, yeah, no, it's just nice to know. It's nice to know we're living in a perfect world. It's perfection. We can do wrong, but we also make up for that, because doing wrong is also part of doing right. So you might drop a plate and smash it, but then you buy a new one or you fix it. So it's just part of the growth, different experiences, learning. I just like to fall in love. I think that'd be the best thing. I hope Buddha falls in love, and maybe I can. Maybe something will happen. However it works. If that's the way you want to think of it. I'll keep looking. Might meet someone. Someone might see my video if it's on the right channel. I don't know. Being blocked by everyone or not. I don't get many hits. Anyway, hope you enjoyed. See ya.